visualize, like, we made more money today, we made more cups of lemonade today, or we made less cups of lemonade. Remember on the last day when the lemonade, they only sold 24 cups of lemonade, how much lower that bar was? We can see on a bar graph that we can visualize that, okay? And so I want to ask a question really fast. Remember when we've been doing our daily data? Like when I said, what is your favorite subject in school? And we all raised our hands and we voted. Remember that? Or when we said, what is your favorite food? So we all raised our hand and we voted on that. Or what is your favorite season? Remember we did that yesterday? What were our 4 seasons?
Summer, spring, fall, and winter.
And remember, which one was the most liked?
Summer, spring,
Yep. Summer.
spring, summer, fall.
They were the most liked. And which one was the least liked?
Fall.
It was winter. And how did we know that was the least liked?
Because you can look at the chart yesterday and see that it was less.
Yeah, we could see that there was only 2 tally marks by the winter, but 10 tally marks by summer. So obviously, people in this classroom like summer the best, right? So today we're going to be doing another one of those things. Today I have a new question for us.
Favorite ice cream.
Our favorite donuts. Who likes donuts in here? Does anyone not like donuts? No? So I'm going to take a poll again today. I'm going to take another poll. How do you think I should record the information for this, like we've done?
Do tally marks.
Do tally marks? Okay. Yeah, we're going to record our data with tally marks, okay? So, I want you to raise your hand to vote for each thing, and we'll do our tally marks together, okay? So, what is your favorite donut? Think in your brain really quickly what you're going to answer. Because remember, you can only choose one answer. You can only choose one answer. Think in your brain, think in your brain. Does everyone know what they're going to answer? Okay, raise your hand if your favorite donut is chocolate. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we all do the tally marks with me? Okay. Whose favorite donut is a glazed donut? 1. What's that? Mine's favorite. Mine's glazed.
1, 2. 1, 2.
And whose favorite is sprinkles on top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh my gosh! Y'all? So this is a long number, so let's do it together. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Very good. So, just to throw it out there, which one is the most liked?
Sprinkles.
Well, why?
Because chocolate has 3 and glaze has 2 and sprinkles has 13.
13? That is so much more liked than all the others. Which one was the least liked? Glazed. Yeah, no one really likes glazed except for me and Messiah. I like glazed. So this is a way we can visualize our information. And this is what we've been doing for the past couple weeks and the past couple of days. We've been taking a survey and doing our tally marks. And that is a way we can visualize information. But today I'm going to teach you how to do a new visualization of information. Yes? Rona, you can baby.
Renaya, come here. Rihanna, come here.
So today we are going to work on bar graphs. Just like we saw in the book how they recorded their lemonade information, we are going to record our favorite donut information, okay? That sound good? All right. So make a bar graph, okay? So the first thing we need to do is what? So what's our step one? So what does that mean? We've been collecting data all week. We've been collecting data with our favorite foods, our favorite donuts, our favorite subjects, our favorite season. That is collecting data. Whenever you ask a question and receive an answer or receive information, that is collecting our data. So right here, I've collected our data, okay? So our favorite donuts, I've said, what is y'all's favorite donuts? And then I collected that data. Side. So I've collected that data, and now I have it. I have the data. We have to have some data. For the lemonade book, Jacoby, for the lemonade book, they had to have some data, right? They had to have some data, didn't they? They couldn't just say, I think I'll make the bar graph to 30, or I'll make it to 60, I'll make it to 90. They had to have some data. What was their data in the book? What was their data in the book?
Lemonade.
Selling the lemonade? Very good. Very good. Anaya, sit up. Okay, sit up.
What you say?
So, in the book, they had to collect the data. They had to sell the lemonade and say, oh, what's our data? We sold 30 today, okay? So not only did they have to collect it, but what's our step 2?
Record the data.
Record the data. That's interesting. Have I recorded our data yet?
Yes. No.
In the book, how did they record their data?
With chart.
Yeah, very good. Every day they sold their cups and they said, hey, what was our sales today? And she would say, 30, we sold 30 today. Or she would say, we sold 40 today, or we sold 56 today. She had to record that data, okay? And so just like we did the last couple weeks, just like we did the past couple weeks, we have to count our tally marks for each category and record that data, okay? So how many is this?
3.
3.
13.
Very good. All right, what's our next step?
Find the correct number in each category.
Find the right number in each category. Okay, so that means that we're going to look at our data that we collected. All right? I just collected all of this data, and I recorded it. And now I have to look at the number in each category and match it to the categories here. Now we're starting our bar graph. Okay? So a bar graph is just, another way to visualize information. So we're just going to make this information on this bar graph, okay? Just in a different form. So our step 3 is find the correct number on the bar graph that matches the data, right? For each category. So what are our 3 categories?
Chocolate, glaze, sprinkles.
So I need to fill in some data on here. What in the world am I going to put for chocolate? What number will I look for if I want to?
3.
Why 3?
Because it's 3 people voted for chocolate.
So you're thinking that I need to find 3 on this data table and create a bar graph from it?
Yeah.
Display the information? Alright. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay? What about for glazed?
2.
So what do I need to find on this side of the bar?
2.
I need to find the number 2. Find the number 2 and bring it over. What about for sprinkles?
13.
So someone tell me where in the world I'm going to put the number for 13.
12.
In the middle of 12 and 14?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Alright, so that's the information recorded. That's the amount for each person. But what's our next step? What's our next step?
Fill in the bar graph. Fill in the
there's different levels, it means there are different numbers. And we know that, right? We've seen that before. This has different levels. Obviously, this one's longer, this one's shorter. And on the bar graph, it's the same thing. The shorter numbers down the bar graph are the smaller numbers because they're not as tall.